Hey guys, hope you're doing very well. Before you watch the fan cam, quick shout out to the sponsors, our partners, FOCO. This is FOCO gear. I've got a different Hawaiian shirt on today. Listen, this isn't all they have. They've got many different things. Any Chelsea merchandise that you can think of, click the link below or scan the QR code. Use the discount code CFTV15 in order to get a 15% discount off of all FOCO gear. Enjoy the video, guys. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside Stamford Bridge today after a 2-0 loss against Man City in the Premier League. Tony, I'll start with you, mate. I saw you after the Inter game. You think there's a lot more positives than a lot of people are saying. Do you still stand by that statement based on what you've seen today? And what's your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought we played really all right. You know, it was only just individual mistakes, and the fact that what you got to remember is we're playing the real deal, aren't we? They're the finished article. We're just in the infancy stages, trying to get going. And I think from that perspective, I think you've got to take heart with that. I think 80% of the teams that we play down here at Stamford Bridge, we'll win. I thought there was some really good performances, some really good patterns of play, nice passing at points. And, you know, we should have scored on a couple of occasions. As I say, some big decisions went against us. Obviously, VAR, you know, went against us. And you know, Taylor again.
Classic, isn't it? You knew that was going to happen, though, didn't you?
Isn't he from Manchester as well? Is he from Manchester, isn't he?
He is, mate.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, back in the day, you never used to have referees officiating teams from where they're from, yeah? I suppose in reference whether they support that particular side. I don't really know, but reality is, yeah, too many scenarios, too many situations. You know, I just don't get it. How can they just, what are they thinking about putting him in charge? He was a referee last season, though, wasn't he?
Well, basically, every big game that Chelsea playing, I swear he seems to be there.
Why? Because you mean he's going to get a negative reaction, you know, from our supporters.
That hasn't changed the Premier League stance on it.
It won't change, you know. So I just don't get it. It's just ridiculous, you know, to even think about putting him in charge. That said, you know, you've got to give Man City massive amounts of credit because they are the real deal. You know, they just, whenever we had a chance, yeah, and it was like almost a 50-50 opportunity, they just get to it just in time, wouldn't they? You know, and they know what to do with it, you know, and Sod's Law that Kovacic scored for them.
It was a lovely goal, wasn't it? It was a lovely goal, but we do it to ourselves.
And did he do that for us? I think once, wasn't it? Or twice?
Once or twice.
And it was a banger as well, you know, if I remember rightly. But yeah, I mean, fair play to him. He put his hands up, didn't he? So respect for that one, do you know what I mean? No, we have to take heart in this, you know, because we just played the champions at home. And I still think we'll be in that top six. Well, I really do, yeah. I think we've got good players, you know.
About top four.
Maybe so, and that's all dependent on what we do in the next week or so. You know, striker, we need Victor. I've just seen Todd Bowley just go past. I shouted out to him, striker, you know. And I see him having a chat with a, you know, not that I suppose what I've got to say is relevant to him, but we need a striker. There was Jackson, that chance, man. It was almost like he was trying to get the perfect opportunity to strike, wasn't it? He was like, no, not this time, no, not this time. Hang on, I'll just get in, and then the strike was fucking pathetic, wasn't it? You know. So we had a lot of chances really, and at 1-0 we were always in the game, and of course the second goal just killed us, didn't it? You know. But I think we have to take heart from that. I thought there was a lot of really good performances, you know. Fofana looked really good at the back. I think that pairing, you know, as a centre pairing, I think is very, very good. Gusto's just class, isn't he? Malagusta just is absolute class.
I think it was one of his worst games, though, for Chelsea.
He's a class act.
Oh, he's a great player.
Cucurella as well. I thought Cucurella done really, really well. Yeah. I mean, when we're nicking the ball, I mean, we made individual mistakes, you know. We made mistakes. And we have to, you know, mention the goalkeeper. Actually, he made 2 or 3 absolute worldies, you know. One where I don't know, it was like, well, it was an absolutely incredible save. In fact, 2 really, really good saves. But it's his distribution with the ball, isn't it? That's the thing, you know. And you've got to be able to play with your feet. You've got to be like a footballer as well as a goalkeeper, you know. And he's always got that in him, isn't he? I haven't got the confidence in him or any of our goalkeepers, to tell you the truth. I still think that's up for grabs. So I don't really understand why the other ones weren't in goal. He was on the bench, wasn't he?
I don't get it either. I don't know why we signed so many goalkeepers.
No. Well, perhaps we'll see him in goal on Thursday night. Are you going to be here Thursday night?
I'll be here, yeah.
Yeah, I will too, yeah. Hang on a sec. Going to get run over.
But yeah, I mean, I just don't understand. We signed all these goalkeepers and then you start Sanchez again. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No. And to be fair, as I say, he made some really, really good saves. He did. But it's his distribution with the ball, and that's terrible. You can't have that. Especially when teams are pushing up high against us. He's got that in him, isn't he, where he's just going to put a wayward pass. Next thing they know, they're on top of us, goal. And that was the difference between them and us today. I think we have to take heart from that. As I say, we were playing against the real deal, the team that will probably win the title again. Their fans are fucking arrogant, though, aren't they? Really, really arrogant, But I guess that's what happens, when you've won 4 in a row. Do you know what I mean? It's listen, we have to take heart from this. Yeah, we can't be upset. I mean, the results upset. Obviously, makes you upset, but you can't. I don't think there's too much to criticise, really. We need a couple of extra players. We need Osimhen. Joe Felix is done now, isn't it?
I hope so.
And Raheem Sterling, well, it looks like it's game over, isn't it, for him? But I think with him not being in the on the bench either, I think it's writing's on the wall, isn't it? But yeah, look, listen, you have to take heart. You have to be positive. You say it's all about what you think about. Over to the little man.
There you go. Thank you so much, Tony. Pleasure. Jacob, why don't you come on my right here? Come on then, Jacob. So, what did you think about what you saw today?
Well, I mean, it was absolutely horrendous, really. You can't expect a win against Man City. Like, people say it's a process. It's like year 3 of the process, and we got a new manager. We've got a new manager with no experience. How can you say this is a process when it's been 3 years and we've got a new manager who, might look okay, but not much real experience, and it's just a bit frustrating, really. I mean, I think the only person, because we've had enough managers to moan about. You guys know me from Pochettino. There's one person you can look at now, and it is the directors and the owners.
So that's where you're looking at if we don't get results.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Of course, there's more than one issue at the club, but we've had nearly a new team. I think it really goes down to the directors, the owners, and just lack of chemistry, really. To be
chemistry in terms of
being able to link up with each other. They barely played with each other. We went from Kovacic to Keane and Dewsbury. We can joke about KDH, KDB, but let's be honest, he's a low-level Premier League level player, probably at best. Good season at the Championship, doesn't really say that much. Mitrovic, brilliant in the Championship, does nothing in the Prem. It'll just be exhausting, really, isn't it? Gusto weren't good enough for me today. I feel like Rico Lewis played, which is City's 12th best player, played better than our best player, Cole Palmer. It's just mess. I'm running out of answers. The owners don't have any answers, as we can clearly tell. It's just a bit of a mess, really, and I don't really know how to fix it.